Minecraft gives us the function to use seeds. Seeds you can share with your friends or the community. Recently, PrestonPlayz did a video talking about the scariest true seeds for Minecraft. I've worked with seeds for years, and something just didn't seem right in the video. So I'm testing the seeds to see if they are real or fake. Now, the way I know that most of these seeds are 1.17 and above is in some of the clips you can clearly see Deep Slate, which Deep Slate was not added until Minecraft 1.17 and above. First up is Phantophobia. Preston spawned in a small plains biome, while I spawned in a snowy tundra. I have flown around and explored this entire plains biome with no success of finding Preston's spawn. Every seed on this list I have tested in multiple different versions. Even using other seeds, Death and Phantophobia do not spawn in his biome. And there are no evil sheeps around being controlled by a character. Unless I did something awfully wrong, this is not it. Now, this seed had me scratching my head a bit. This is supposedly the kidnap seed. You spawn on this island and there is no one around. The river cutting spawn off from an island is similar to the one inside the video, but this isn't the right biome and there is no mountains. Even flying thousands of blocks each way, checking everything and doing it multiple times in multiple different versions, I still come up empty-handed. There is no mountains around here that has a person extending their arm out in kind of a suspicious way. Now, supposedly, this seed repeats itself over and over and over again. That is what I'm told, and that's what we're gonna find out. Let's just get ourselves a little bit of help. Repeating seed, here we go. We got one temple, another temple, a village. I'm not seeing that many temples around here. This is odd. Oh, we got one more temple. It looks like the world generation is as it's supposed to be. No matter how long I run, I cannot find a single repeating temple. But let's see if we can phase like Flash to that unknown world. Just need a little bit more speed, and we're here. Holy cow. Who knew that'd work? Yeah, seriously, it does not work. When he fell off the edge, the editor just did a J cut with a little effect so that it would look like he fell into this world, which didn't really happen. This is a survival map. First time I ever seen one was 9 years ago by iBallistic Squid, and they call it a sky grid. And I'm not seeing any kind of entities around here that are going to cause trouble. Let's see what the rest have in store. Now, according to Preston's brother, this seed supposedly has a haunted village. After I spent hours going through this seed in multiple different versions, this is the closest thing I found to a tiered village. Right next door to this snowy peak with a portal on top is a tiered village. This may not be the village in the video, but it's on a mountain in a valley with a river running alongside it. And since there was no chords or version of game given, this is what I found. Now, land spawning in structures is not new. I've covered plenty of seeds that actually have spawns like that. But redstone running in between houses and everything in a village is not real. And what I understood from a Mojang employee was they weren't going to do anything like that since it would resemble blood and Minecraft is considered a kid's game. So there's no cursed village that I could find, except for the fact that this village does have one unlucky villager. Besides the obvious fact that there was redstone in a village, village houses don't have ladders going downstairs unless it has a igloo spawn above it or underneath it. So this one might just be a fake. Now, this seed, let's have some fun. In Preston's video, he spawns at the base of a volcano. You actually spawn in a jungle next to two villages, not a mountain, not a volcano, and no village nearby. But here's the funny thing. I actually know the seed he was playing. If we go to these chords, this is where it's supposed to be spawned. The seed in the video that was used is not it. If we go to the real seed, look where we are. This isn't spawn, but that is where Preston was supposedly spawned for the video. Right there is the volcano. Everything from the quartz vein, the village, and also the mountain right across is the seed. If we climb the mountain, you'll find that the nether portal isn't actually ready to be used. And also, it's not a perfect square. In the video, it's a square right here. And there's stone placed like this to actually use the portal. But in the chest, items are still actually correct. And all you need is one piece of obsidian and break one other, and you have a portal. The portal lights perfectly. There's no Herobrine issues. And the lightning striking that rock right there, that was a command. There was no thunderstorms and there was nothing going on to cause that. If you have someone server side or on the server with you, all they gotta do is run this command and lightning can strike the ground. Or have a command block ready just to fire off when you're ready. But going through the portal, we're not on the bedrock surface. This is where the portal actually takes you, to the normal nether realm, not to the top of bedrock. But if we were to go up here at the bedrock level, build us a nice portal, and light it, we can go back to the volcano top. So it would seem like we actually just went through a portal and took us to the bedrock layer. And no, there's no structures up here except for a bunch of mushrooms. So the seed that they used was incorrect, but the seed that was shown in a scripted tutorial video a while back is actually true. It seems like there's a common theme in this video, but I still got some more seeds to test. Now this seed supposedly claims you cannot sleep in a bed. Well, let's put that to the test. I put in the seed and I went all over this world, and this right here is about as close of a spot as I could find. I looked around this area, but supposedly that spawn that they respawned at, that's nowhere near here. Maybe a couple thousand more blocks away, but not in this general vicinity. The closest thing that refers to the video would have to be this spot right here. I do have one questionable bit about that part. The terraforming. In the video, the terraforming was a straight line. I've never seen terraforming done like that before in a vanilla world. That looked man-made, and there was no grass around. But the big thing with this seed was no beds. If we go in here and we type in bed, we got beds. I spelled it exactly the same too. Even if I go lowercase bed, we have beds. I've tested this sleeping feature all over this world, and I could not get a single supposed entity to come attack me or get me banned in the world. That was simply just a player in a skin crouching, walking slowly closer, and then just getting to the part where you got kicked out of the world. So again, unless I did this wrong, this supposedly no sleep 2 world is a fake. Now the next seed they did, they never revealed this seed, and it was a really amazing seed. Luckily for you, I saw Cam's short about it a long time ago, and I have the seed for it. So here it is, in the flesh. Now in the video, they went in here and they broke this block and they got the chest. That's actually some pretty creepy noise. Now, they broke this block and there's a chest and some heads. Well, there's no heads. So they put a couple sand blocks there to mark where it was, and then they started towering up. Now, I know sand doesn't just start randomly falling like that unless it's already been above you, which there was no sand above him. That was someone actually doing that on purpose. And when you get up here to the top, this is about one of the other creepy things about the seed is this noise. They just go straight to the water and they make all this noise. There's no explosions, no nothing. If we fall down here, we can go adventure the underwater monument and search for that supposed pillager that was locked down here, which, from what I can tell, I can't find any room that has that pillager. But the dungeon is directly underneath all of this. I mean, now there is an amazing video on the internet of someone breaking down how this seed was even possible. Other than that, the seed technically is true, even though they didn't show it. Let's go for the next one. Now, when we use the seed that Preston gave us, there is no mountain with a scary face in it. The closest thing with a scary face is this right here. It's similar, and you even got that weird cave with a smirk on its face, but it's not the one he went to. So I did some digging, and I found it. This is the seed that Preston went to. Luckily, Draftcraft did come in clutch with this one. After giving up on Reddit trying to find it, I went to YouTube and I found it. According to Preston, this cave is alive. But there is one thing about this cave. It was heavily alternated in his video. In the video, there was a flat stone floor in here. In the actual seed, there isn't. It's super cavey and really sharp. They did that so that there would be a place to build and actually have a house. Now, no matter the amount of flying, adventuring, or anything you do in here, you will not come across that supposed heart. For those particular blocks and that particular formation to spawn, it's almost near impossible. With one person actually telling me it is impossible. So unfortunately, the seed Preston gave was false, but this seed actually is real. Now that whole cave closing effect, that was put there for a dramatic effect by using possibly world edits. So Preston's seed is fake, but the seed is real. But now that has the question, why would Preston or any other YouTuber do that? Show false seeds with false abilities. Now here's the thing, Preston's an entertainer. Preston's been an entertainer since he used to do videos with Pete and Woofles. It's just how his channel's always been. Now, stretching the truth on seeds, there are seeds that are spooky and have a horror factor to them. You don't have to make them up. I've had my fair share of dealing with seeds like that. So the way the content's made is just general YouTube retention strategies. Even if they have to bend the truth, it's kids watching and they're watching for fun. They're probably not going to go try to figure out the seed unless you're someone like me that wants to figure out if the seeds are real or not. But whenever you find a seed like that seems too good to be true, it normally means it is too good to be true. I would recommend getting seeds from these reputable sources. I've not had a single seed fail on me from either one yet. It's better than what I could say for other YouTubers YouTubers who do this for entertainment purposes only and not to provide value with seeds. No hate towards Preston. The video was kind of entertaining to me, but I do enjoy finding videos that show off seeds for real. And I will have to say, Minecraft does have some spooky seeds. You just gotta talk to the right person to find them. Now let me know down below in the comments whose seeds you want me to break down next. I hope to see you there.